Hey guys, welcome back to another Coding Flamingo video. In this video series, we're going to deploy a Blazor static page to many cloud services from different tools. Later in the series, we'll compare the different services to see which one is the best one for us. In this video, we're going to look at deploying our static site from Visual Studio to a web app container. So in the last video, we did it to just like a static web app, kind of like it runs IIS in the background. In this one, we're going to use Docker containers to publish our application. So, containers right now are a big thing because it's easier to run in different cloud providers and different environments, and it just runs. There's no problem of like, oh, it runs in my machine, but it doesn't run in this place. So let's go ahead. We're going to do it from Visual Studio, same as the other web app. It's very easy. So we're just going to create a new one. This is kind of the same web application. It's just a regular Blazor web application that it comes from the template. And so we're going to select Azure. But in this case, we're going to select the Azure App Service container. So we're going to go to Next. And in here, we're going to have to create. So I'm going to use the same resource group, and in this one we're gonna create the resources. So it's gonna go ahead and it's gonna be a different site, and it's gonna create all the resources in the background. Alright, so as you can see here, it's created. So we're gonna create next. We don't have an Azure Container Registry, so this is where you keep basically your Docker images, so we have to create one as well. So we're just gonna leave the DNS kind of the same. SKU, I'm just going to do basic, and I'm going to change this to Central US just because that's where the other stuff is. And we're going to click finish, and it's going to ask if you want them to do all the configuration. I'll say yes. Alright, so now there's a different site. We can check it. It should be empty right now. So as we can see here, we have the regular Nginx default backend, so that means that our application is ready. And if we go back to Azure, we can see that in the deploy Blazor, it created a new web app service, and it created the deploy application. And I messed up and I put the ACR in the deploy test, but you can see that we created the container registry in here. So the three resources are there, which let's point out that like we created a difference to the previous one. We actually created an Azure Container Registry, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive than just running it straight into the web application. So let's keep that in mind. But so now we can go here and we can publish. I'm just going to fast forward the whole building and publishing. So we can see here that it's successfully published. We can see published one, and the web app is ready. So let's click it. And as we can see, we have our application ready to go. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.